Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing something totally different. If you've been on my channel before, watched any of my videos, you know that they are all makeup and beauty related. So today I'm doing something completely different. I am actually going to do something that is nutrition related. If you know anything about me, you know that I am all about health and nutrition, leading a healthy lifestyle and all of that. So basically I have a blog, lemonsandlipstick.com. And I started that about a year ago to have this outlet where I could kind of combine nutrition as well as beauty, because there are two of my loves and just not something you just can't really combine both of those and do one thing with them in real life, I feel like. So that was why I started the blog. I really just wanted this place where I could talk about both. So I have been doing that on my blog for a while now, and I figured it was about time that I start bringing my knowledge of nutrition to my YouTube channel. So just a quick background on me so you know why I'm going to talk to you about nutrition. I actually have a degree in nutritional sciences, and just in a couple months now, in the fall, I will be starting a dietetic internship where I will be training to become a registered dietitian, and I will also be going simultaneously to grad school where I'll be getting a master's in nutrition education. So nutrition is obviously something that is not only a huge part of my life, but something that I really know a lot about. So I'm so happy to share it. That's why I got into nutrition. I just love, kind of sharing what I know and taking my education and educating other people on it, because there's just so much out there and people just generally don't really know what's going on with nutrition, and that's because it's such a confusing field. It's always changing, new research is always coming out. So I am here to kind of push away all of the BS pretty much and just kind of give you really just solid nutritional advice on, everyday things. Nothing too crazy and specific, but just kind of foods you should eat, foods you shouldn't eat, what to buy in the grocery store, things like that. And don't worry, if you like my makeup tutorials and makeup videos, I will definitely still be making those. I love making those. But today I am here and I'm going to be kind of starting this new part of my channel where I am doing everything nutrition related, because nutrition is my true love and really what I dedicate my life to. So I figured it was about time to bring it to the channel. So anyway, now that I'm done rambling, I want to get started. So I chose for my first video, my nutrition related video, to be about peanut butter, because who doesn't love peanut butter? Everyone, I feel like, eats peanut butter. It's very rare to meet someone who doesn't like it. So I figured this is a good thing to start with because a lot of people like it, but also it can be very tricky and sneaky. A lot of manufactured peanut butters have things in it that you wouldn't even know that's bad for you, that is actually so terrible for you, and I just don't think people know about them. So here I am here to tell you about it. So we're going to get it all straightened out. I'm going to teach you what to look for, what to avoid, things to look for on ingredient lists, everything you need to know about peanut butter to make sure that you are buying one that is not only going to taste good, but is going to be good for your body and good for your health. So I have 4 different peanut butters here. Actually, one's an almond butter, but that's okay, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing pretty much. I'm going to be taking you through each one and pointing out, what's good or what's bad, why you should buy this, why you shouldn't buy this, yada yada. So the very first peanut butter I'm going to be talking about is just this plain old Skippy creamy peanut butter. This is extremely popular. You will see it on every single shelf in every single grocery store across the country. So, reading the ingredients in this Skippy regular peanut butter: roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oils, and salt. So that's the ingredients. So what's the problem with this peanut butter? It has hydrogenated vegetable oil in it. So what is hydrogenated vegetable oil and why is it bad? I will tell you why. So basically, in the lab, scientists will take vegetable oil and they will basically, under pressure, add a ton of hydrogen to it. Essentially, the reason they're doing this is because it extends shelf life. And that is why many different processed foods that you'll find in the grocery store have these oils, is mainly because it extends shelf life. So what's the problem with these hydrogenated oils that extend shelf life? Basically, when they hydrogenate the oil, it can cause trans fatty acids. So why are trans fats bad? They are a quadruple threat to your heart. They, 1, raise LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol. 2, they lower HDL cholesterol, which is your good cholesterol. They increase your triglycerides, which is another type of blood fat. And lastly, they increase inflammation, specifically in your arteries. So trans fats basically scum up your arteries with all of this fat, and they throw in a little inflammation into the mix to just make the whole process not only go quicker, but continue to go on and continue to scum up your arteries and just make the whole thing a giant mess. So why don't you want to eat Skippy? Because it's going to have a little bit of trans fat in it, and trans fat, you literally want 0 in your diet. It is that bad. It's not like, oh, a little bit won't kill you. It actually will. So let me just clear this up, because on the label it says trans fat 0 grams. But here's the deal. In the industry, in order to claim that there's 0 grams of trans fat in a product, it just has to be below 0.5 grams per serving. So that seems like a really little amount, but a serving of peanut butter is 2 tablespoons. Let's be real, who really eats 2 tablespoons of peanut butter when they're gonna have peanut butter? I mean, come on, like it's really only like this much. Let's be honest with ourselves, we're not eating 2 tablespoons. So you are getting trans fat in this no matter what, even though it says 0, it's lying. It's just how the industry works. They have to get it below 0.5 to say 0. So if you're eating multiple servings, you're gonna have a little bit of trans fat, and a little bit of trans fat is really, really bad. So Skippy, just don't even go near it. You literally just get rid of it. It's horrible. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna talk about is a Jif peanut butter, and this one is Jif Natural. So you may see this in the grocery store and think, oh, this is gonna be good for me, it's natural. Well, first lesson, natural actually means nothing. There is like a whole system to how companies can like make claims on products, and there's so many different regulations. I mean, it's really, really strict, the regulations, but guess what? There are 0 regulations on the word natural. Natural means absolutely nothing. So when you see natural, think, okay, that's BS, because it literally doesn't mean anything. They can stick natural on anything and it doesn't matter. So when you see natural, completely disregard it and look at whatever else is going on. Mainly the ingredients. So let's read them. This natural Jif creamy peanut butter is made from peanuts, sugar, palm oil, and contains 2% or less of salt and molasses. So hey, it's low in sodium, that's good. But you know what? It's still not good, because guess what? It has palm oil in it. So palm oil, while it's better than hydrogenated oil, you know, that can create trans fats in the peanut butter, it is still really bad, and I will tell you why. So palm oil is chock full of saturated fatty acids, aka saturated fat, but more importantly, it's the type of saturated fat that's in it. I know, it's really confusing. Not only is there saturated fat, which is bad, there's like all these different types of saturated fat. Some are bad, some are really bad, some are like kind of not so bad. So there are 2 types of saturated fatty acids that are really rich in palm oil, and they are palmitic and myristic. So these 2 types of saturated fatty acids are really bad because they're very atherogenic. What the hell does that mean? So basically, when something is atherogenic, it just promotes the buildup of plaque and all that scum in your arteries that just builds up and gets hard and basically turns your arteries, if you continue to eat poorly, they will basically narrow them down to like a toothpick, and then you have a heart attack and bye-bye. So peanut butter is made of nuts. It already has fat in it. You don't need extra saturated fat pumped into it, especially ones that are really atherogenic, which are going to just speed up the process of eventually getting heart disease. I mean, it's just bad news, and you just don't want it. You just don't need this in your diet. You can get peanut butter that doesn't have any of this crap in it, which I will eventually show you. So anyway, this Jif, even though it's natural, which now you know to completely disregard because it means absolutely nothing, you don't want this either. It's not good news. Bye-bye. Okay, so now for my third. This is actually almond butter, not peanut butter. Actually, 2 of these are almond butter that I'm showing you. I said one earlier, I lied. But anyway, so the reason why I picked this up was for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to show you that even though it's almond butter, not peanut butter, they use the same oils that they pump in there across the board. It doesn't matter what kind of nut butter it is, you're still going to be looking for the same 2 ingredients to avoid, which are palm oil and hydrogenated oils. So anyway, the second reason I chose this is because this jar, you probably see this in the grocery store and you're like, oh my god, wow, this packaging is just, it looks so healthy. I mean, come on. I know that's exactly how people think. Literally, it is people's jobs to design labels to manipulate people into thinking certain things. So when you look at this, you think, oh, it's got whole almonds on the front and a sun. This is healthy. I mean, really, that's what people think. I'm not kidding. So anyway, let's look at the ingredients. Okay, so this Maranatha all-natural no-stir almond butter that is creamy has dry roasted almonds, organic unrefined cane sugar, ooh, oh, so healthy, palm oil, and sea salt. So they have the organic unrefined cane sugar and sea salt, and you're probably thinking, oh my god, this is like health in a jar. No, it has palm oil in it. So what did we just say about palm oil? It is bad because it is chock full of stearic and palmitic saturated fatty acids, which are atherogenic, which are going to scum up your arteries and give you a heart attack. So again, this looks really healthy, but don't be schemed into thinking this is. Look at the ingredients, look at the ingredients, look at the ingredients. If you see palm oil or hydrogenated vegetable oils or hydrogenated whatever oil, put it right back on the shelf and keep on moving. You do not want to buy that. So again, don't want it. The last one I'm going to talk about is actually, it's kind of empty because I've actually been eating this, so you know it's probably going to be good. Okay, so this is actually just, I think it's this Giant store brand. Giant is a grocery store near me. I don't know if those who are watching this have a Giant near you. Nature's Promise, this is just their store brand. So anyway, this is just organic almond butter. Now, what are we going to do next? What do you think? We're going to read the ingredients. Surprise, surprise. So this organic almond butter that is smooth and unsalted has dry roasted, unblanched organic almonds. That's it. That's what should be in your nut butters, people. Literally, just the nuts. Just the nuts. They don't need to add oils. Nuts are full of oil, full of fat. Like, there shouldn't be absolutely nothing else added. Maybe some salt. Salt's okay. I mean, you don't want to go crazy with salt, but if there's a little salt, that's fine. But you really just want the almonds or the peanuts or the sunflower seeds or cashews, whatever kind of butter it is. That should be the only ingredient, is that nut. And so I just want to explain one more thing. So as you can see, this is kind of like liquidy. It moves around on the inside, and that's because they don't add saturated fatty acids to it. All of those other peanut butters that I showed you, or almond butters, whatever, they all have some kind of oils added, and they're all full of saturated fat. So long story short, saturated fat is solid at room temperature. So that is why if you get Skippy and you kind of like dig in, it's like kind of solid and thick. It's not like more runny like these like more natural ones, I guess. But so that is why. So if you see a peanut butter that's kind of thick and like you can really like get like scoop into it and it's not like really moving around, you should think, maybe I should read the ingredients before I eat this because that is not good. It is solid room temp. Just read the ingredients. That is just the surefire way to know exactly what you're putting in your body. So just to sum up what you should not be putting in your body, if you see palm oil or hydrogenated vegetable oil, if you see those two ingredients, literally back on the shelf, back away, act like it never happened. You do not want that. Just move right along. I really hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if there's anything you guys would like the skinny on, please let me know. I'd be happy to film it. I'd be happy to do whatever I can to just kind of teach you guys. Again, nutrition is my true passion. I am here and I love to share information, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to help you. I'd be happy to answer them. So again, I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you will only be buying good peanut butter, almond butter, whatever butter. Don't eat any crap, you know, you just don't want it in your body. Trust me, you will thank me someday, because it might be a little cheaper in the store now, but you're going to be paying a hell of a lot more in medical bills when you're older if you continue to eat that crap. So I'll leave you on that note, and I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!